Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the Uber's Pokemon Spotlight. This time we're featuring Necrozma Dusk Mane, probably one of the best additions to Ubers that we've ever had. Obviously the number one being probably Primal Groudon, or I guess Mega Rayquaza, but I mean, even though Mega Rayquaza is broken and is broken, I'd always, I think, pick Primal Groudon over it. I'm not gonna lie, because that mon just fits so many things. And similar to that, Necrozma Dusk Mane has a bunch of different roles. It functions as a support mon, has access to Stealth Rock, Recovery, and Morning Sun, immune to Poison, Prism Armor boosts its defenses, or defensive typing rather. Just being a fairy, like one of the best Xerneas checks in the tier, if not the best Xerneas check in the tier. Having its own Z move, so it actually hits incredibly hard, with access to Swords Dance and Atomize / Rock Polish. One of the better base forms as well for Ultra Necrozma, just because it has so many resistances, mainly Fairy being one of them, and then being able to just transform and have that speed, and a good move pull at that. But really solid Pokemon, honestly. If it was just a little bit faster, I think it'd be busted for the tier. But like, for example, if it was faster than a Veltal, easily be busted, because it does have rock moves and whatnot, and plus its own Z, which you can use. But yeah, we have a few teams right here. First one is from Felix, which is Dual Dance. Oh, actually no, it's just Swords Dance Moonlight, Necrozma Dusk Mane. And this one's really cool too, because it gives it, basically it's a support mon, but it allows it to break as well. Like in this game, for example, it's really solid. It can set up on the likes of Ferrothorn, Xerneas. This guy has Sableye though, which is pretty annoying, but that is okay. I'm just gonna lead off a Groudon. It matches up really well. As far as game plan goes, let me just look at my team real quick. Mega Salamence, Calmine, Kyogre is really nice in this, Defog, and Scarf. Yeah, so I think that's going to be Arceus Ground or Water, honestly speaking. We're going to Precious Blaze first, because Precious Blaze and Overheat should be able to knock out Groudon. Or excuse me, Sableye. Precious Blaze is also really nice because hits like of Arceus, or the likes of Arceus. So looks like it is Arceus Water. Arceus Water cannot beat Necrozma Dusk Mane. I'm not going to allow him to Toxic me either, as he does go for Recover. And this is where it gets interesting, because I can actually afford to Swords Dance right here. You should go Ho-Oh. As far as defensive switching in goes for Ho-Oh, it really depends on the Ho-Oh set, because I might just be able to beat it 1v1 by Swords Dancing and using my Z move on it. I'm not entirely sure. If he goes Ferrothorn, I think that's a misplay, as that'll allow me 2 Swords Dances, and yes, it'll allow Marshadow to come in, but I have Arceus Ground to check that. So as far as what move he'll do right here, I'm not entirely sure, as I don't think he has a best play. So I'm just lower my AC a little bit. So it goes hard Marshadow. Incredible play on my opponent's part. I think it's Sash. I'm just going to assume it's Sash. I don't need Yveltal healthy for anything in this game, but just a U-turn. So I'll see right now if he's Sash or not. 20. Absolutely no damage. There's no way he lets me break his Sash. He's probably going to go into Arceus or Ho-Oh. They're both good mid-ground plays. And this does allow in my Kyogre. Now, I'll Calm Mind up, because I don't think it's worth risking this, especially when you have Ferrothorn. And the thing is, Ferrothorn isn't necessarily a counter. +1 Origin Pulse is going to, I think, 2 a KO Ferrothorn for sure. 51, yeah. As he goes for Stealth Rock, kind of disrespecting this mon. And now we can just proceed to Ice Beam here, which will be able to knock out Ferrothorn. So, win-win for me, I think. Breaking through Ferrothorn early. I can defog later, so he won't be able to get up rocks as well. And Ice Beam will definitely knock out Ferro. I would go for Thunder here if I was confident it'd knock him out, but I'm not entirely sure it will. And Thunder would be obviously the catch-all, basically Arceus Water. Actually, Origin Pulse is the catch-all one if it lands, but I'm not 100% on 85%, you know what I mean? Well, now I get my Origin Pulse kill. I'm pretty much forced to use it. If he wants to go Arceus Water, he can. Arceus Water is going to take a good chunk and be forced to take a Thunder as well. I could see him doubling back out of Ferrothorn. Definitely a play, but I think the trade of doing a ton of damage to Arceus Water is way too much. I'm actually going to Origin Pulse again. I'm not going to let him go back up to Ferrothorn. If he recovers, he recovers. He's still going to be at about the same range of HP anyway, and he should be faster. So basically, I don't want Ferrothorn coming in on a Thunder. Please land. Thank you. And now we can go for Thunder. Goes Ferrothorn, great play, for sure. But I feel like he might go Ferrothorn as well because I kind of just like implied by that attack, hey, I'm trying to catch your Ferrothorn. Either that or he thinks I don't have Thunder. Yeah, so a little bit unfortunate right there. If he protects, Calm Mind picks up another KO. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Yeah, so this is a KO on whether it be Arceus or Ferrothorn. Again, I have to connect, which is the bad thing about using this Mon. But, I mean, the thing about using Primals in general. But, yep, get rid of Ferrothorn. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. So he's going to go Marshadow and Spectral Thief me. I do have a defensive Arceus Ground, which I think is my best play. I don't want to go hard at Veltal, especially with rocks doing damage to me. But the fact that we're going to be able to pretty much get rid of my opponent's rocks, awesome. Goes for close combat as opposed to allowing me to Spectral Thief him. And we can recover. If Arceus comes out, it's probably going to go for Toxic, which will be a little bit annoying, but at the same time, not the worst case scenario. Sableye comes out. Alright, well, I'll get my defog off. I don't mind being Wisp. I really don't. Like, again, as long as my opponent isn't able to get up or keep up rocks, I'm good. He has Toxic on his own. Toxic Foul Play. Love Salamence a lot. In fact, I think he's going to double Toxic, which is why I'm going to go Salamence just to click Facade. I'm okay with that foul play damage. Like I'm waiting for him to Toxic me so I can just click Facade. That's basically what I'm waiting for, especially because Salamence in general is just really nice and it gets a boost. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like I get a nice defensive boost, so his foul play is gonna do less. In fact, I'll be able to essentially stall it out. And the second he clicks Toxic on me is a turn that Facade smacks him. So without me having to boost my attack by using Dragon Dance. So we'll just stall out a couple of these foul plays as well, helping out my my what's it called? My Necrozma as well. You ready to Toxic me, dude? No? Can I get a I don't need Roost for much. Can you go for Toxic on me now? I guess he's going to repeatedly click Foul Play. Do I want to break through this for... I'm just trying to think, like, is double edging smarter? Yeah, probably. And I get a crit, which I wasn't going for right there, so I was not going for that crit at all. I'm completely honest, I was not going for that crit one bit. I really wasn't, but I'll take it. How many foul play? Oh, he's talking about the fact that I attacked once. I'm sorry, Lollipop King Puppy. I'm sorry that that's your name. Anyway, I can actually save Salamence because it can roost on Ho-Oh. And I can get up rocks too, which is really nice. I'm assuming right here he'd go out into Marshadow, which will definitely give me my... Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I can't control it, bro. I know it's lame. I'll sack Kyogre, keep Salamence alive, just because it's faster. Oh, the game plan there was to weaken Sableye to the point of literally any attack of my Mon, so I can force rocks later. Because I know this is Sash Marshadow. I know for sure this is Sash Marshadow, so I'm gonna U-turn here. Even if he stays in, great. I break the Sash. I'm assuming he's gonna go Ho-Oh or Arceus. I think Ho-Oh makes sense. Arceus Water though, so that gives me nice Necrozma. If he wants to recover, that's fine. I'm a Swords Dance into Sunsteel Strike immediately. And if he switches out immediately into Marshadow, next time Rock Tomb into my Rock Tomb into Suppressor's Blades will be able to knock out Arceus. So good for me as well. Smart man, though. Brings out the Ho-Oh, which is going to force my Arceus sack. I haven't revealed any attack yet, actually. I'm a Judgment right here. Because if you're fearing me to go for Stone Edge, you might go Arceus Water. Or Xerneas. That works too. Get damage off on you. Lovely for Mence. Judgment's still the better play because I'm not going to allow something like Arceus to want to come out on me. Still going to Judgment. I'm not going to allow it to come in for free. Especially when I can always get in my Salamence and Roost. The better play than going Salamence actually is to go Groudon next, by the way. So Groudon and Rock Tomb is the play. Go ahead and knock me out, my friend. So get in Groudon, click that Rock Tomb. To weaken, or to slow down Arceus, rather. Also hits Ho-Oh. Same thing, I still click that Rock Tomb right now. Regardless if you go Xerneas or if you go Arceus, or it doesn't matter. Now we click Rocks. As he Geomancies, okay, cool. I feel like I'm in a position where I just go out to this mon and just click Sunsteel Strike. I don't think I'm in a losing position just yet, just because of this mon in general, and the fact that his Arceus Water is gonna have to go down to beat me. So, or he has to defog rather. So either or, I think I'm okay. Like if he goes Ho, I just click my Z move. Oh great, he went Marshadow. Sick. So its Sash has been broken. At this point, I just sack a Veltal. And Oblivion Wing spam. I mean, Dark Pulse spam, excuse me. Well, actually, no. A Veltal is not the sack. I can't let him close combat into a Veltal. I also can't let him double, so I think Sunsteel Strike is my play. Yep, so we go a Veltal now. He's gonna sack Ho to get into Arceus, isn't he? I might have messed up versus the Arceus, actually. Depending on how little I do. Also, the fact that I'm modest. This will do a lot. Yeah. So I didn't mess up. Okay. I don't think I messed up that then. Assuming that did that roll, which I'm pretty sure did that to 40%. The crit on Sableye was big. I'm expecting him to complain about it. But the part of me getting up rocks was huge because I know that Sash Marshadow, like 130% Sash Marshadow. So I think that the endgame could have been a little bit cleaner, but when basically I opted to rocks over and allowing him to Geomance, letting this thing take damage because I 100% needed this thing's Sash to be broken so I could win. So I think a Veltal could have cleaned either way because I was modest and Dark Pulse was free after you click close combat right there. But sorry for crit. GG. That crit was huge. That crit was like big. Anyway, but you guys get to see Necrozma Dusk Mane sponging Xerneas' hits. Pretty obvious what it can do. Lucina passed me a team. I believe it is Dual Dance Necrozma, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, it's the same one. Swords Dance support. This is the exact same team that I just loaded up, isn't it? Wait, what? Oh, I imported it wrong. I imported it wrong. So either Lucina or Felix doesn't have a team here. I think it's Lucina. Ah, thank you, friend. I imported it wrong and they have the exact same team. Crap. Have fun. That's not good. Lenders is a problem. Love Kyogre here. I think as a lead, it kind of just claims one. But Landers, let me see if I can find this team. Not bad, guys. I was like, wait, why does this thing look exactly the same as the one I did? Lucina, no. I'm just looking at my smogon profile on the side. Lucina. Dead. Perfect. I found it. Okay. I'm sorry, Lucina. I was wondering why, because like I was going to delete nicknames because I know Lucina had nicknames. And it just did not work out the way I wanted to. I'm assuming you'd Earthquake here if you have it. As long as I keep a Veltal alive, I don't think I'll lose to this, but just drops a Thunder. Nice. That'll give me rocks. I could actually overheat here and probably catch something, but I love the idea of getting up rocks, and this is the whole thing about Necrozma, how it comes in on this. And then maybe I won't use double Mo team because Mo passed me 2 teams right here, so I think this one's a little bit more fun because it has Palkia. I don't know why I deleted it. What is wrong with me? Oh, Wisp, Arceus Water. So we're using Mono Loose to Groudon Arceus Water. Interesting, interesting. Very interesting. That's actually really bad. That's a little bit bad. Mono Loose to Groudon Arceus Water. So what's the set? If it's Judgment and Recover. Yeah, I don't like an Arceus Water or Wisp. I think Arceus Fairy can get away with it. I also think I'll live this Earthquake, and I want to get rid of probably the biggest threat he has for it. So I'm 100% fine with going for my Z move right there as he goes Arceus Water. Nice play to go back on Orlando and recover. I mean, it still gives me a Veltal as a switch in, and I can U-turn here because I have Salamence as a mid-ground play, and Tyranitar is probably the best switch in you could have to that Mon. So, alright, T-Tar, you can't get it up in the sand when I have my Primordial Rain, and I'll just go ahead and pick up my KO right now. Exactly. So, I can see him doubling. Anticipating Groudon. I want to click Ice Beam, but it's a choke if I do. It's better to go Groudon and allow him to go in Landers. Rock Tomb is my best play, as it weakens Arceus into Presses Blaze range, but we'll overheat right now, expecting Landers to want to come out, and I don't want to give it some momentum. Yep, so Landers goes down, and no, thank you, man. Thank you. Landers goes down, Ogre comes out, giant threat. Switch in. How do I make it so I don't lose to this in the endgame, though? I know this thing is going to beat me in the endgame. Especially because that's leftover T-Tar. Definitely Rock. I think Necrozma Dusk Mane is the sack, unfortunately. Just fine. I get a little bit of chip. Getting my Groudon now. Same thing. Rock Tomb is always the best play. Not that he really has a switch into this Mon anyway. Yeah, Rock Tomb's still the best play. Even if you stay in with Ogre, I weaken it to the point of a Veltal. It's foul play. And I don't want Arceus coming in exactly for free. I'll give Kyogre its kill to get rid of you. Oh wow, did not expect to be slower. Alright, you're in, my friend. As long as I keep Arceus ground alive, I think I'm good. Get my rocks here, let him Water Spout. Go for it. Give me my Mence. Give me my damage with Mence. That is some big damage. That is some big damage. And now I can go for Facade, so I don't even take anything. Oh! Yep, can't even switch it on this. So he can't kill Arceus ground from full, as he goes for Moonlight in the sand, which is even better for me. And now I just go out into my Veltal and click Foul Play. That'll 2-hit KO Kyogre, and that will be able to get rid of Necrozma Dusk Mane. So that was just basically what I was trying to do, was make it so this thing couldn't beat me 1v1. Yeah, Foul Play is my play. Good game. I didn't expect my Groudon to be slower, by the way, than the... I didn't expect Groudon to be slower than the Arceus Water. I thought Arceus Water runs about 300 speed. I think that's the most it should ever hit. But Lucina passed me a team. Sorry about that, guys. Well, Felix, we got to use your team twice, and Ment's put in even more work there. I basically stayed in versus Tyranitar because I thought Arceus Ground could wrap it up. But the fact that he had Moonlight on the Necrozma also shows me to, or leads me to believe that, and it actually makes sense thinking about it, that that's definitely SD Moonlight or Z Moonlight with Toxic. I don't think it's, yeah, because Rock's on Tyranitar. Tyranitar, Stealth Rock, Toxic, Pursuit, Rock Tomb, most likely. So I think it's SD Spadef with Z because Xerneas is kind of a problem. I just realized how much Xerneas was if it's set up. But Lucina passed me the Spadef one, and I don't know why I got rid of Mole's team. Max Spadef, Morning Sun's really nice, obviously recovery when this thing comes in. We have Calm Mind Z Lunala with Defog Arceus Fairy with Earth Power, as well as Scarf of Veltal, Dual Dance Groudon. I have not used this in a minute. I'm always using special now, and Life Orb Ho-Oh. So that'll be an interesting game. I'm assuming, I mean, Necrozma Dusk Mane's role in this team is literally going to be to sponge hits from this Pokemon and Arceus and things like that. So in a Deoxys metagame, I automatically assume it's Sash. So I lead a Veltal and I click Dark Pulse. Like I automatically assume this thing's Sash. This gives me an option to potentially flinch him, or the chance to potentially flinch him, and him actually getting rid of my... Oh, sorry about that, buddy. That would have killed. I don't think Ice Beam would have killed, but that definitely would have killed. So that's big. My bad, bro. That's big. I mean, it's Thunder outside of Rain. I get it, though, because it's so weak in Kyogre. His name is Accelerate. Anybody remember Ben 10? Ooh. I have no rocks on this team. Shoot. I do. I don't think you ever Water Spout here. I think you Ice Beam or Thunder, so. Yep. And I'm gonna do this just to get on my rocks, just because of the threats he does have. Again, when I see regular Kyogre, I automatically assume Scarf or Specs, and his game plan is get rid of Groudon to do that. So I didn't want Groudon to take any damage. I'd much rather get on my rocks. And what I can do here is just go hard Arceus Fairy. It's an option. If it's Adamant Double Edge at +1, I think with a super high roll it can knock me out. I'm not 100% sure. But otherwise Lunala checks with Shadow Shield, so I'm not going hard Lunala. So this has to be Adamant Life Orb Double Edge. Which he was not Adamant, he was Jolly. So, though this did weaken my Marshadow answer, and I'm really weak to Marshadow now, especially because my Yveltal lost its item. But getting rid of Mence means that I just click Precipice Blaze. I don't know what his Arceus type is. Oh, he acknowledges the fact that I'm really weak to this. Nice. Not like I have a chance of switching in. Is that Life Orb? Poison Jab, Shadow Sneak, Spectral Thief, Close Combat. You have no way of switching into this. Forget that. This is definitely my plan, cooking Brave Bird. There's no way you have Rock Tomb. You need Shadow Sneak. You need everything. Z. Well, goodbye, my child. Oh, you beast. Thankfully, Marshadow's gone. I'm guessing those are the HP EVs that we have. Yep, 104 HP. Not bad. Kyogre, as long as I keep Groudon alive, we're good. Dracula is definitely the play, as he goes Arceus Ice. And I can just Calm Mind up alongside it. Okay, what am I doing? No, I gotta keep my Shadow Shield alive so I don't lose to Rock Polish Groudon. Especially because it was Sash Deoxys, I'm assuming it was Rock. So we go Necrozma. I Sunsteel Strike 10,000% here. Most expendable member is always a Veltal as well, so I always bring that thing in on a Groudon. But I'll live a Fire Blast. Yum. Didn't burn me either, so Necrozma Dusk Mane eating it up. Appreciate you. As he unfortunately misses the second one, but can't an attack to save his life. I mean, I didn't need this Mine anymore, but obviously the Thunder Roll was a big one earlier. The fact that he missed Thunder was huge earlier. Yeah, and it was over. So, I mean, it's showing that it's really solid at tanking hits. M game would have been him going Groudon. I Toxic first and ideally land it. And then sack a Veltal. I have my Lunala at Shadow Shield always. Actually, no, I don't sack. Yeah, I could sack a Veltal because there's no way you can get enough. Like, he wouldn't be able to rock Swords Dance. He needs 2 Swords Dances into Fire Punch to knock out Lunala through Shadow Shield, I think. Besides that, I don't think he can knock me out. So I would always go Yveltal, which denies that second one. And then I go Lunala, drop my Z, knock him out. He goes out into Kyogre. I stay in with Lunala, sack it. I go Groudon, and I still have... He has to lock himself into Ice Beam with Kyogre. I still have full HP Groudon and a Necrozma Dusk Mane. So even if he landed that Fire Blast, I would still be out of range of Ice Beam, but... Nice. Alright, so we got a team from my boy Amazing Mo. Again, one of the big things about it, and I'm actually not trying to show it because I don't want to too much, is the fact that this is one of the better base forms for Ultra Necrozma just because of its resistances. Obviously, the big one's Fairy. Yeah, we have Dual Dance right here with Stealth Rock, Parama Groudon, with Calm Mind, Sky Plate Arceus, I love Arceus, flying, with Defensive Yveltal, as well as Mixed Kyogre and Assault Vest Palkia. Max Spadef Assault Vest Palkia. Interesting. I've used AV Palkia before in X and Y. Though I was a bigger fan of... I guess that's my Yveltal counter. I was a bigger fan of... well, it's also the Kyogre counter on the team. But, hey, Super Joy. I think he meant sup. But, hey, I'll take it, bro. I would love to be Superman. Actually, no. I'm broken. I was about to say Batman, but no. Batman more broken than Superman. I'm just going to say hello. That's it. Appreciate your hard work as a YouTuber. Thank you. It means a lot. Love when people say that. I am really proud of my work ethic. I love, even if it's quote unquote work, me just playing Pokemon, right? But no matter what I do, I always put 130% into it. If I'm passionate about it. Have fun. By the way, for those that might have gotten here, I already asked about it on Twitter, but I would please leave me your suggestion down below. If I made new socks, because I got the option of making new socks again. I already have Drop a Draco version 1 and 2. I don't want to make those again. I wouldn't mind putting Dracos on the socks, but what would you like to see on it? Some people were saying PK faces, some people were saying Fabio. Oh, great lead on my opponent's part. I'm going to get on my rocks. Oh god, I knew that was going to come too. Luckily, I can easily go Yveltal here. He does have a Defogger in Arceus, as it's Arceus ground. However, this is the easiest Kyogre of my life. And I'm going to Earthquake that Groudon too, bro. You want to Earthquake me turn 1? I'll Earthquake you. Necrozma's goal in this game, it can actually win. Oh, there's no way I'm taking this Crush's Blade. That's offensive Groudon. It can actually win this game, but I need to... Ooh... I need to get rid of Ho. Anyway, Palkia is actually nasty in this, and it deals with the Ho switch as well. Really good play on my opponent's part, but I don't think I'm going to die to anything because I'm max Spadef Assault Vest. So I'll just Earth Power right here. As far as his switchings go, they don't really exist. That was a crit. Go ahead and give me that Groudon. So now I click Liquidation, and I pretty much claim one whenever I bring it out. It took nothing. I should save. Arceus Flying is really good. I'd rather get rid of you if possible. Are you Life Orb? I was Life Orb. Wow, I'm not used to using a max HP one. So this means that will put you in range, and I can just go right for the Hydro Pump here. It hits Arceus as well as Ho-Oh. If you want to sack Marshadow, great. Opens up that door for my Necrozma, so you can't steal me. So Assault Vest Palkia, putting in a little bit of work right there. Love it. Love Kyogre right now. He kind of has to go out into Necrozma, Ultra Necrozma, but I don't think it can touch my Yveltal, especially because I'm Chardy Berry. And Kyogre basically drops something on its neck. Goes Ho, which is even better for me, especially if it's defensive. If it's offensive band, max speed, I'll die. But that also means, hello. That also means I SD up. Yeah, so at this point, it depends if he goes Yveltal. Skyplay Arceus should win me this game. Smart man. So now it got a little bit tricky because I know if I foul play this, I'm gonna foul play Arceus and I'll foul play Ultra Necrozma. What's your set? Just got for the Ice Beam and Toxic. Ice Beam. Alright, so we'll double right here into Arceus Flying. I think it's time to start setting up with it. I don't see a better play. He went Arceus ground, so that's definitely defensive of Yveltal. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Shoot, I don't want to stay in right now. Not until I have a boost. Sacred Fire, Brave Birds. Nice. We're gonna Swords Dance again. That has to be defensive, right? Yeah, that's the only reason why you doubled the first time. So, that had to be defensive, I thought. And we get rid of that, which means I could potentially foul play through his team. Ho comes out. Sacred Fire is going to nuke me, but hello. Give me my foul plays. Crits me the first one. I actually want to roost a little bit too because like Arceus Flying has to come in on this beast. It's doing a lot of damage, not gonna lie. Ho has to click Brave Bird, doesn't it? Yeah, that's the safest play I can do. There's no way you Z me, bro. You'd Stun Steel Strike 110% right here, I think. But if he Z's, Yveltal is the best play. If he's Stone Edge, then he wins anyway. Yeah, so we get a Roost, which means we always come in on this. I still think I Calm Mind up. I foul play right here. Oh wait, he threw. Did he? Did he throw actually? I think I threw. Because I don't have a way of killing. Oh, it's faster than me, isn't it? Maybe I threw. I didn't realize that the speedy Ho might actually beat me 1v1. Good game, man. I don't think I threw, but I also don't think I had a like if I went Arceus on his own Arceus, I combined it up. He got in Ultra Necrozma and clicked Photon Geyser always. I don't think I could break the core. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Let me get my kill. Thank you. Appreciate that. So I don't think I threw, but I think that I had to make a judgment call and attempt to just literally judgment the Ultra Necrozma. But that got super hard without rocks too, so I don't think I threw that, but I think just max speed Ho was a problem. Like I didn't realize, yeah, I'm defensive of Yveltal, but he's a speedy choice ban Ho. Okay, still a fun one though. For sure, I got to show off Necrozma Dusk Mane. Maybe switching out on his Sacred Fire, but no, that would have been tough too because I would have gotten burnt. Alright, so we have another dual dance one with another defensive Yveltal, max defense this time. Spadef Groudon with Toxic Arceus Fairy, Facade, Salamence, and Calm Mind Ogre. This team is from Ruthless Weavile, if I'm not mistaken. It should be a fun one. Oh, I should click order on this. Place your order. Nice. But yeah, please let me know down below like what exactly you would like if I did make socks again. It helps me out a lot, and like I love the quality of socks. I have like 4 pairs of Drop Chico socks. I love the quality of them, and they usually do it right. And if I give them an idea, they'll go. This is a really cool team. If I give them an idea, like, they'll go with it. Do I have rocks on this? Yes. Ice Beam spam is so nasty. Love Groudon as a lead. I think because if he leads Kyurem, I'm kind of in a bad. It is Genesect, so that's amazing. As far as defoggers go, Arceus and Rayquaza, definitely a U-turn. Technoblast could work too, but I'm max Spadef, so it'll do a lot. It'll do a ton, but just Ice Beams. Fire Blast is fair. Yeah, I have Ultra Necrozma, so I'm not. This is probably the easiest win for this Pokemon. The second he clicks Rock Polish, so I'm actually gonna switch right here, because I was trying to set up and win right there. But goes Ray. Veltal's a decent switch in. It's max defense. Can't take anything. And it's not like terrible at all. And he doubles out to Mewtwo, so I'm looking like a beast. So I was thinking about U-turning here, but if he stays in, yeah, and does that, I don't have a switch in. So I'd much rather foul play and not get frozen. Oh. That's cool. Have heal bell on anything? No? Huh. Okay. I didn't want to win. Psh. Winning? What's that? So yeah, that's why foul play was the play. I would have O-code Mewtwo for sure, but we'll press his Blaze now. Get rid of this. The thing is, if he goes Ray, I kind of lose, but I think he also loses to +1 Salamence. Though I do have Facade, but as long as I keep my Ultra Necrozma alive, we should be good. Brings in Kyurem White, as I missed. Lovely. Ice Beam me or Draco's? Perfect. I think I might just win right now then. Yeah, I'm gonna win the game right now. He's not gonna knock me out with Fire Move. No way. And he U-turns too, so yeah, it's over. Haha, buddy. Go out to your Arceus type. I don't care what it is. Yep. So nice. Last game to end it, we get an Ultra Necrozma sweep. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Everything is just gonna drop. Lovely. And yep, at that point, like that's why I chose to click Rock Polish there. I guess he expected me to go Kyogre. I didn't have to. I knew I'd live one Flamethrower, and as long as he did not burn me, as long as he didn't burn me, my Ultra Necrozma would live the priority from an Arceus or a Rayquaza. All I had to do was Earthquake, Genesect, that would have died. Sunsteel Strike, regular Sunsteel Strike, and then Z, whatever Arceus type it was, and I would have won that game. But beautiful, okay. So, I do hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. Please answer my question about the socks. Helps me out. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.